Well, I agree with you, Terry, that we need to vote. And we've talked so much in the past couple of days about the truth.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we have to do is where is the strongest representation of the truth that we know we must be guided by.
Yeah.
Definitely imperfect, flawed.
Yes.
Every candidate, the presidential candidates and every other. I mean, in it, people speak of it in this way that you just have to choose the lesser of the two evils. And sadly, that's where we are in many ways. But we do need to choose. And I would urge people to really look at, if they're undecided, which honestly, I can't imagine a faithful Catholic. You may say, I don't like either of these choices. But, I think it's very clear the choice we have to make.
Right.
But if someone isn't so clear, I would encourage them to keep looking at the truth and looking at what, as president, these individuals can do that corresponds with or contradicts that truth. And one thing I think that is important, again, from what I understand, no candidate is exactly living a holy life.
Yeah, say that again.
Or has a past that would be described as saintly.
No.
That's just not where we are.
Nope.
And some people talk about their disgust for this candidate because of this they've done, or their disgust for the other candidate because of this is what they've done. I think we ultimately, it's a bitter pill, but we have to get beyond that to say, what will they do for the country? Is it guided by truth that's essential for the survival of this country?
Amen.
If they're not, whatever disgusting things they've done, and frankly, you could say that about both.
Oh, yeah.
Then choose the one who is going to share the most truth. None of them will get is far from perfect, but neither of them are very great at all. It's a sad place for us to be where these are the two choices. That's where we are.
Yeah. Well,
nobody can change that, but we've got to make the choice. And again, I would focus on what is the candidate likely to do for the immigration that is devastating our nation. The way it is, it's devastating us, and we need to be aware of that. What are they going to do with the foreign relations and all the complex realities of war and everything that threatens at every side? We've got to look at what is the most true and make that choice. That's what we have to do.
Thank you very much for your clarity there. As again, I just keep saying, who's going to move the football closer to a touchdown in a short way? Monsignor William Smith taught me that in my moral theology back in the 80s. And I just apply that to all my moral choices because let's be honest, we live in an imperfect world. There are very few saints that are out there in the politics. I don't know of any, but we're all sinners and we're all trying to get to heaven.
Let me add, Terry,
Sure.
also. You're in California, I'm in Texas.
Right.
And there are other elections as well.
Yes.
Just presidential, but we're not going through a governor election right now, but all the choices need to be guided by those same principles.
Right.
And in many ways, our best hope is to get better people, more morally strong people, people that are seeking to live the truth at every level of government. We need to choose better public servants. And sadly, that's kind of an oxymoron
Yeah.
in our time, because, I mean, when you go into office as a non-millionaire and come out as a multimillionaire, something's got to be wrong.
You think?
That's
Oh my
basically,
gosh.
that's the norm
Yeah, it is.
in politics from every state and at every level is, you go into public service and make a fortune.
Yeah.
Something's out of whack with that.